Hey guys, sagevalentine here, and this is my review of The Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 5, entitled Self-Help. So, what did I think about this episode? I really liked it, but I mean, there really isn't much to talk about because the biggest reveal of the entire episode was the fact that not only was Eugene lying, but the fact that Abraham was so invested in that lie that it was literally the only thing that kept him going. See, the thing is that the writers threw in quite a few omens in regards to Abraham's story arc and the fact that he was so invested into this, but we never realized exactly how invested. But I guess we should have paid attention to the signs whenever someone, even in this particular episode, said, listen, maybe we should sit down and we should relax. Maybe we should get supplies. Maybe we should just wait. Abraham would literally have a fit. And that was the thing that really kind of like was the big red flag for me, because I was like, okay. I was kind of like, literally, what is this dude's problem? However, even though I do like Abraham's character, and then we were able to see the different flashbacks of Abraham in the aftermath of beating those, I believe it was 7 guys, and then another flashback, he's coming back to his wife and kids, and they look afraid of him, and there's blood all on his hands, and then we get the third flashback, which is the ending of the episode, where Abraham and Eugene meet. But I just couldn't get over it, and then it was the fact with Eugene, and you guys, if you haven't watched my reviews, I'm not the biggest Eugene fan in the sense that I figured out that he was lying. I was just waiting for the time when that lie would be revealed. And when it popped out, it didn't surprise me as much because I realized that he was doing a lot of shady things like sabotaging that tank that he and Abraham and Rosita had, to the whole map situation. And I believe that episode was Us, when they circled back around to go get Tara and Glenn, when they were trying to deal with that huge Walker Mountain thing, mountain walkers I call them, in the train tunnel, which it was a good idea, but it was a it was an admirable idea, but it was suspect nonetheless. And it was just the fact of like, he never really has a straight story. Everything keeps changing. He's very cagey. Like, something to me about that was just completely off. And the fact that Eugene reveals to Tara while he's being a peeping Tom watching Abraham and Rosita making love, like loud, like extremely loud. I said, all right, Michael Cutlins, I see you. It's not like the first time I've seen him in like a kind of a love scene. I think the last one I saw was Southland. If you guys haven't watched Southland, his character is something else, and I love him, and I still got to watch Season 5 of Southland, by the way. Anyway, Tara catches him and Eugene watching them, and to make a long story short, Tara's like talking to him, and he reveals to her, listen, I'm feeling kind of iffy about this, like, I have no usefulness. There's nothing I can do. Once we have this mission, once we complete this mission, that's it. They're not going to want me anymore. I guess he thinks that, like, once all this is said and done, he'll either be put out or be killed, which I don't know where he's getting this from, considering at the beginning of this season, Rick and crew put themselves out on a limb, trusted this priest, and nearly got killed by the hunters, even though I knew that wasn't going to happen. What I call the Terminites, the hunters, nearly got killed by them or attacked by them or something. And here's Eugene feeling like they're not going to need me, they're going to get rid of me, which of course is not true. But then when he and Tara, I guess, understands, because she kind of stands out considering her history with the governor, even though she didn't know. So you got to give her the benefit of the doubt. And even when the group, I think, finds out, they still give her the benefit of the doubt, like, okay, you did that, but you didn't know. All right, we got it. Which she didn't know. But then when Eugene tells her, listen, I put gas, like glass in the fuel line for the bus, that's when she's looking at him like, okay. And she and I, we're like here on that situation because, like I said, the tank and all that stuff. Tara basically says, listen, I'm going to keep your secret, but you can't do that again. Little does she know that he is like a super duper pathological liar. Oh my gosh. So after the whole thing, because I didn't mention in its review, but I'm sure you guys saw it in the episode, how the bus flipped because of what Eugene did. Rosita's like, we had a close call. Maybe we should just stay here at the library. Abraham's going off. Maggie wants to do a sweep for supplies. Abraham going off. Abraham wants this fire truck across the street from the library where they're staying because they seek shelter in this library. To make a long story, well, not even long. So this episode pretty much ends with the fire truck finally, I guess, working again, only to break down the road. Abraham wants to continue on foot through what looks like some type of walker trap disguising itself as a farm, and the group is like, no. He goes on a warpath, and finally, Eugene reveals, listen, I was lying. I sabotaged the transportation. Everybody's looking at him sideways like, you got all these people killed, like, what the hell is going on with you? And Abraham just goes crazy and hits Eugene so hard that when he falls to the ground, he's completely unresponsive. Meanwhile, Abraham breaks down and starts crying because, as we learn in the end, Abraham was about to kill himself when he met up with Eugene, who started talking all about this mission, and that's what kept him going. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I know I enjoyed reviewing it for you guys. Sorry it took so long. I had that Slipknot Corn show and Walker Stalker, and I'm going to tell you guys all about it later. So until my next video, don't forget to check the bio below for all my links and everything. Don't forget to rate this video, comment, and subscribe to my brand of crazy. I love you all. Bye, guys. Until next time. Bye.